Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This today video will be about F1 drivers, especially the 2018 edition. For a while now we're seeing people or drivers buying themselves a seat in an F1 team. And since Lance Stroll have signed with Williams in 2017, a lot of people are saying that he doesn't belong in F1 at all. And it just got worse since Lance Stroll's father have decided to sign him under his new F1 team. So I wonder if all those people are actually right. Is Lance Stroll that bad of a driver? We all know he started on Williams. He's with Williams for the past 2 years, and it's actually not a great car to start a career. So is the problem the car or the driver? So I thought today we can do an exercise and look at the rookie season of the 2018 driver edition. As you probably know, the point system has been modified between the seasons 2009 and 2010. And since some drivers have started their career before 2010, I have changed their results for the new point system, so it will be easier to compare their results with the results of the new drivers. Also, because most of the DNF are issue of mechanical problem, I have taken count only the finished race, so it will be more fair for the driver who have started their career in a bad car compared to those who have started their career in a winning car. So you will see some driver have finished 19 race and some have finished only 12 race. It's not because there was only 12 race in the season, but it was because they finished only 12 race. Some season in the past, in the 90s, was only 16 race long, and then some in the 2000s was as long as 22 race long. Another reason why I counted the result only for the finished races. As you can see straight away, I have had two intruders in the table. Michael Schumacher and Jacques Villeneuve were driving in the 90s, and I had them to compare the result from the 90s drivers to the result with the drivers of today. You will also notice that it might be not the first year that the drivers have raced in F1, but the first full year, since most of the drivers have started to drive in F1 mid-season. It will not be fair to count those as a result. It will not be accurate, reason why I choose the following year where they started driving full-time. So if we start with the first one, which was Michael Schumacher in 1992, he finished his season in third position with 53 points, which equal with the new point system to 181 points. After that, we have Jacques Villeneuve in 1996, who finished in second position with 78 points, which make today 226 points. Villeneuve is followed 5 years later by Kimi Raikkonen, who scored only 9 points and finished in 10th position on his rookie season, which make today 62 points. In 2003, we have Fernando Alonso, who finished in 6th position with 55 points, which make today 137 points. After that, we have Lewis in 2007, who finished in 2nd position with 109 points, which make with the new point system 241 points. In 2008, we have Sebastian Vettel, who finished in 6th position with 35 points, which make today 93 points. Now in 2010, in the new point system, we have Nico Hülkenberg, who finished in 14th position with 22 points. Hülkenberg is followed by Sergio Perez, who did his season in 2011 and scored 16 points for finishing in 16th position. In 2012, we have Romain Grosjean, who finished in 8th position with 96 points. Still in 2012, we have Daniel Ricciardo, who finished in 18th position with 10 points. In 2013, we have Valtteri Bottas, who scored 4 points only to lock the 17th position. In 2014, we have Romain Grosjean teammate Kevin Magnussen, who scored 55 points to finish in 11th position. And in 2015, we have Max Verstappen, who scored 49 points, finished in 12th position. The next two drivers were also from the 2015 edition. We have Carlos Sainz, who scored 18 points to finish in 15th position, and we have Marcus Ericsson, who scored 9 points to finish in 18th position. In the 2017 edition, we have three drivers, which are Esteban Ocon, who finished with 87 points in P8. We have Lance Stroll, who finished with 43 points in P12, only 3 points behind his teammate Felipe Massa. And we have Stoffel Van Dorn, who finished with 13 points in P16. And in the last year edition, we have four drivers, which are Charles Leclerc, who finished with 39 points in P13. We have Pierre Gasly, who finished with 29 points in P15. We have Brendan Hartley, who finished only with 4 points in 19th position. And finally, Sergei Sorokin, who finished in 20th position with only 1 point. Now that you know all the drivers, it's time to look at some statistics. So in the first column, you have the total point of the season. And as you can see, Lewis Hamilton is dominating the table. If you look closely, you will see that the top five, which are Lewis Hamilton, Jacques Villeneuve, Michael Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, and Romain Grosjean, have started in a winning car, which helped a lot to start a career for young drivers. In the next column is the total points in percentage, which will help later establish the efficiency of every driver in their rookie season. In the next column, it is the maximum available points in one season per driver. And the way I count it is I multiply the number of races by 25 points, which is the best position possible in a race. And since some drivers have finished 19 races where some else have finished only 10 races, this is the difference between the 475 points of Esteban Ocon and the 250 points from Kimi Raikkonen, who finished only 10 races. The next column is the position where they finished their seasons. The win column is obviously the number of wins they achieved in a season. And as you can see, only Lewis Hamilton and Jacques Villeneuve have managed to win more than one race in their season. In the next column, we have the win percentage, which will also help us figuring out the efficiency at the end of the table. These days, no rookie will even dream to win a race starting in cars like Toro Rosso or Williams. So these drivers have been pretty lucky to start their career in a winning car like the Benetton of '92, the Williams of '96, or the McLaren on 2007. The next column is the number of podium, and again here you can see that there is two drivers, Hamilton and Jacques Villeneuve, who have dominated their grid at the time, with respectively 11 and 12 podium each. In the next column, you can see the number of finished race per season. You can see straight away who was better in staying out of trouble with a 19 finish and 18 finish for the first four drivers. We cannot really count Villeneuve and Schumacher in this category since in the 90s there was only 16 or 17 race per season. In the next column, you'll see the number of top 10, and with a great surprise, we can see that Esteban Ocon was very consistent with 18 top 10 over 19 finish race, giving him 94.7% of top 10. And in the next column is obviously the top 10 in percentage, which lead us to the final column, the efficiency percentage. The way I count it is that I made the average of the 4 percentage column. Obviously, those who score 100% podium has the advantage of the average, but it gave a good idea of the skills or the efficiency of the drivers on their rookie season. So if we go from first to last, I will skip Jacques Villeneuve and Michael Schumacher as it was more a fantasy uh, grid or table for those just to compare with the driver of today's. So if we start with the number one, which is Lewis Hamilton, you have seen the result on all the table. He scored 65.1% of efficiency, which is great for a rookie. 100% efficiency will be winning every races, which is practically impossible for a rookie. The best was Lewis with 4 wins over 16 races, which was great. He achieved 12 podium over 16 races, which is incredible for a rookie. And in number 2, we have Fernando Alonso on Renault in 2003, who scored 48.8%. In number 3, we have Romain Grosjean in Lotus Renault in 2012, who scored 38.3%. In fourth position, we have Kimi in Sauber Petronas in 2001, who scored 31.6%. In fifth position, we have Sebastian Vettel in the Toro Rosso in 2008, who scored 30.7%. In sixth position, we have Esteban Ocon in the Force India in 2017, who scored 28%, 28.3%. After that, we have in seventh position Kevin Magnussen in the McLaren Mercedes in 2014, who scored 21.1%, sorry. And after that, we have Charles Leclerc in eighth position in the Sauber in 2018, who scored 19.3%. In ninth position, we have Max Verstappen in the Toro Rosso in 2015, who scored 17.8%. In 10th position, we have Carlos Sainz also in the Toro Rosso in 2015, who scored 16.1%. In 11th position, we have Lance Stroll in Williams Mercedes in 2017, who scored 16%. After that, we have Nico Hülkenberg in the Williams Cosworth in 2010, who scored 13.1%. After that, we have Sergio Perez in 13th position in the Sauber in 2011, who scored 10.7%, followed by Daniel Ricciardo in 14th position in the Toro Rosso in 2012 with a score of 8.4%. In 15th position, we have Marcus Ericsson in the Sauber in 2015, who scored 8.4%, tied with Daniel Ricciardo. In 16th position, we have Pierre Gasly in Toro Rosso Honda in 2018, who scored 8.1%. In 17th position, we have Stoffel Van Dorn in the McLaren Honda in 2017, who scored 6.3%. In 18th position, we have Pierre Gasly teammate Brendan Hartley in Toro Rosso Honda in 2018, who scored 5.8%. In 19th position, we have Valtteri Bottas in Williams Renault in 2013 with a score of 1.7%. And in last position, we have Sergei Sorokin in Williams Mercedes in 2018 with a score of 1.4%. So as you can see, Lance Stroll is just below the middle of the table. So really not that bad for a rookie season. I really don't understand the hate about that, apart from maybe because of Daddy, I've bought him a seat in F1. But it wasn't the first time, and it will surely not be the last time a driver buy himself a seat in F1. So I guess we better get used to it. But after seeing those results and considering that the Williams car was very bad last season, I really don't understand why people saying that he doesn't belong in Formula One. Maybe people should wait and see his result in the Force India, whatever the name of the team will be, in the next season. Because looking at this table, He finished in front of Nico Hülkenberg, Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, Ericsson, Gasly, Van Dorn, and I'd say in this list there's at least two drivers who can easily be world champion. And I'm talking about Daniel Ricciardo and Pierre Gasly. And maybe Hülkenberg is one of them as well. So I think it was not that bad of a season from Lance Stroll. Sainz finished in 12th position over 20 drivers on his rookie season and only 3 points behind his former teammate Felipe Massa. I hope you find this video informative, and for those who think that Lance Stroll doesn't belong in F1, I suggest you to do your homework, and if after that you still think that Lance Stroll doesn't belong in F1, that means half the grid doesn't belong there, and that includes the two men sitting on the left side of Lewis Hamilton. On this, I wish everybody a great day. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you will be notified as soon as I will release a new video. Take care and see you later.